Okay, well, before we help these guys out, we have a few things to do back on Skull Island. So I put my marker down here. Let's get a few things done. We need to talk to Vadima, train up a couple more abilities here. Then I'll see what else. I have a couple pieces of equipment I can equip. We want to grab the Prospector Zeke quest. These some of the battles here and these the Ghost Rats quests can be a little difficult, so I just want to be as prepared as I can be.
You have learned much, but are you strong enough to learn deepest secrets of magic? We shall see.
Ma'am, I've been here for like 2 seconds. Like I was captured by the Armada. I washed up here. I've been around 2 seconds, not even a full day. I don't know about learning the deepest secrets of magic. That's kind of crazy. I think you're kind of jumping the gun there, to be honest with you. That seems like a bit much. We'll learn Hoodoo Touch here real quick. Perfect. No practice points yet. Okie dokie. Let's go to our home. Yes, I almost forgot. We have a new companion, Mr. Mormo. You get to sit over here in the corner beside Bonnie Ann. You guys can hang out with a little kitty cat I have. Queen Butter, very cute. I have, let's see, a couple pieces of equipment here. Let's see what I got. We're going to put on Magician's Top Hat. It's not too much better, but it gives us a little bit more health, so that's good to go. We're going to put that on, and we could probably, that could be sold later on. That's not that good. As far as coats go, we picked up this fighting earlier. We have the beaded raiment. This is a bunch better at every stat than we have. We're going to throw that on. I think this is for level 10. Yes. Boots, we're going to keep those. We had our one battle with Finn's Cutters, but they are still the highest damage thing we have. So we could swap back to a shooty staffy thing weapon right now, but we have no abilities that would necessitate us doing that. So we'll keep hold of Finn's Cutters just a little bit longer. I think our feathered staff is going to start getting out damaged here soon, so we'll probably sell that off eventually. Totems wise, I know these get to be farmed later. This is just part of the advantage of using the shared bank. All this stuff I've farmed before. Hopefully we'll be able to breeze through some stuff now that we got all these things. I tried to farm things that have Ghost Whale and Mojo Mastery on them. That spell power is going to be invaluable. We're going to throw this on. We have a couple options here. This Mojo Talisman I don't think it'll be too helpful. I don't really ever foresee myself needing Wind Spirit, increased agility as a Witchdoctor, so we'll probably sell that off. But here we have, instead of Ghost Whale, because I have so many of those, a heal is going to be nice, and Mojo Mastery again, so we'll throw this on. And then another Rouse and Mojo Mastery. And if I have too many heals and not enough damage in the future, I'll go back and farm and swap this out for something else that gives Ghost Whale, but I think that'll be pretty good right now. I also have, if that's too many heals right now, I have the Storm Seal that could give me another Ghost Whale, but we're going to throw on the Rouse for now. So let's check a look at our abilities. We're getting pretty stacked for level 5. Because these have the most range, we're going to put the Ghost Whales up front. That's going to be the majority of our damage, and they now do 50 damage, which is very awesome. Mojo Strike only has 3 range, so we'll use this when they get closer. Hoodoo Touch if I need, but that's the damage on Hoodoo Touch is not great. And then a couple heals to finish us out. So that's looking pretty stellar to me. We're going to pick up the Prospector Zeke quest real quick down below, because those are the most important quests of the game. If you had no idea, they give you practice points, and you never want to forget to pick that up. I think it's he's usually pretty easy to find. He's standing right out front of most worlds that you get to. But here for Skull Island, for whatever reason, they kind of put him in here in the Kraken Skulls Tavern, and you're not able to get the quest when you first come in here and see him. It's only after you finish the quest down in the tavern cellar and go to Blood Shoals, and now he has the quest. So you got to come back in here. I think I missed him for a while. The first time I did these quests, I came in here way afterwards for something, probably to promote a companion, and I saw that he had this quest. So I wish he was a little bit easier to see, or he was available earlier on, but you know what, that's okay.
Nice to meet you, Pirate. Name's Prospector Zeke. I travel the spiral sniffing for gold, helping find lost treasures along the way. Why, just the other day, I ran into my friend here, the Marquis Mark, who's looking for his lost bananas.
I think Marquis Mark is bananas.
Hey, pirate, how's it going? So you're a pirate, right? I like that. I ship bananas. I'm the biggest fruit exporter in the spiral. I got a problem.
What's that?
A shipment of my bananas got scattered all over the place, and they're going rotten. Can you find them? Well, it was great to meet you. Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
If you're
Marquis Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Anyway,
Get it?
You
Like
wouldn't mind helping
Marky
me
Mark?
find the Funky Bunch for Marky Mark, would you?
Of course, why not? My pleasure. No problemo. Alright. Now that we have that, let's get back to Blood Shoals. I think that was everything we needed to do, and get started on one of these quests. Now we can pick up our first Funky Bunch pile back here. It already looks like it's starting to smell, but we'll grab that one there. And we'll start all three of these quests and then decide where we want to go.
I betrayed my true love. Fair Wilhelmina and I were to marry, but she was swept off her feet by the noble and dashing Captain Gordon.
Oof.
I stole her mother's wedding ring and hid it. She won't be married without it. Return the ring and ask her forgiveness. The ring's in me old sea chest in the caves above us. Go up the ladder. Please fetch it back to her, pirate. If she forgives me, I'll know peace.
So that one right there, there are some birds up there that fight you that are a little bit difficult. So I might save that one till later or till last. I don't know.
There's a debt I owe, and I can't move on from this world until I pays it back. Before I joined Ratbeard's crew, I sailed with a pirate named Zadok. He set out to find a lost city of gold, and we found the way to it. The passage to that city lies in this very cave, through that tunnel. Zadok found the key that opens that ancient door. We were rich, we thought. But then we heard a terrible roar from the passage. Me and the lads turned tail. We left the captain behind. Fearing our doom, we shut the door.
Hang on now. You're telling me, Manny, that you heard a terrible roar. It scared you so much. This noise scared you so much that you abandoned one of your friends and closed the door. And then you were just chilling in here, eating and drinking and being merry? That doesn't add up.
I pilfered Zadok's key, you see. I locked the door, sealing my captain in forever. They've called this place Traitor's Cave ever since. Zadok's been stuck in that cave all this time. The guilt's too much. I beg you, go save him. You'll find the key in that chest there.
Alright. And young Jack.
Before I joined Ratbeard's crew, I worked for Captain Avery, but I was keeping a shameful secret. The cutthroats were paying me to spy on him. They're up to something big, but I never learned what. The shame of my betrayal's too much. I can't rest till I know Avery is safe. I used to meet the sharks in a cave just through that pool. I was due to meet them after dinner, but look how that turned out.
Can you breathe underwater? You're a rat, right? I know they can hold their breath a long time, but meeting sharks underwater? That's crazy.
Go down there and lie in wait, and maybe you can wring the plan out of them. Please, pirate, help ease my conscience.
Alright, well let me grab the key for Zadok. I think we're going to start down there. I think that would probably be the best place for us to start, but just so I don't forget this later.
Key here. Open stone door and we find missing captain.
Thank you, very, very helpful. We're going to start with the sharks down here. I think this one will be pretty doable.
No sharks in here, Captain. Let's swim down that other passage. Maybe they're lurking down there.
I'm trying to remember, I played this game before they changed all of these quests. So they did a bunch of updates to, like, they call it the new player experience. So everything we've done so far is a free trial for Pirate 101. So if you want to check the game out. You can do all of this and a bit more for free, but they had completely different quests for these ghost rats. Before 2013, I think they changed them up. I could be wrong about that year, but one of my original pirate still has a badge from that you could only obtain with the old quests, and they're no longer available. But I'm trying to remember now what all they changed. I know this pool down here, this was not the same quest line. You still had to help 3 rats, but it was different. I don't believe you ever went down here into this pool. I'll have to look that up, but it was completely different. Maybe you could find an old YouTube playthrough from that time. If you're interested, I'll try to find one and throw it in the description, just in case you're interested what Pirate 101 looked like before they updated it to this. They did the big quality of life update for new players. Humongo crab. Look at this guy. He is ready to go. They're dancing. They are dancing. Alright, let's do it. Let's make sure we only got one combat, or one companion. Only one combat. Let's do it. Lord Simon joined us again, as a good pet should. Canpo's going to hang back right there. He's not going to do a thing. Look at all these abilities. We're level 5, and we've already stacked up all these abilities. This is great. Let's see. So, we're trying to reduce damage to ourselves, so we're going to try to take out... Hopefully we can take this guy out. They don't have very much resistance at this level, so that's pretty nice. So the number that you see on the attack is pretty close to the damage that will actually be done to them. As you get higher levels, that's definitely not the case. Enemies have so much resistance and armor that the damage you do really is not the same anymore. But for now, we can assume he'll live with just a little bit of health, unless I critical. And looking at the numbers, it actually did exactly 50 damage. So these crabs must have 0 resistance, because it did exactly the amount of damage it said. Very cool. And Lord Simon's going to finish him off. Good job. Good work. Easy, light work, even though we're completely underwater. Now this guy could give me some issues. He has Relentless, which is crazy, so let's focus on him. Hopefully this crab crawly is going to focus on our pet. We'll see. Again, with all my gear and equipment, this is not very hard right now, but it will definitely get harder as we go along. Don't worry about that. If you're in to see me suffer, if you're a masochist like that and you just want to see me reduced to crying tears because I can't get past the battle, I'm sure you will get to see that eventually. Don't worry, we'll get there. Just maybe not in Skull Island. And Mojo Storm actually does more damage, so you know what, we're just going to actually hit him. I think this might do even more damage than Mojo Storm. That did 9 plus 14, so that did 23 damage. Unlucky getting a Relentless. They're trading blows up there, good. So this is actually do more damage than I did with the... just with the blades last time. So we'll hit him with this. Alright, well, I guess I should have saved it, because now I can't hit 2 of them at once. Well, my pet cleaned that up. So, just for clarity's sake, because I know Canpo is here for this battle, but we're treating it like he's not really here. I think it'll be probably best to heal here. We're treating it like he's not really here. So if I get knocked out in this battle, then we're going to restart. We're going to flee the battle and try it over. Because if both of them were knocked out and it was just a pet, then I believe the battle would restart anyway. So if I just get knocked out, we're treating it like Canpo. He's not even here. You can look past him. We're treating him like he's totally invisible. We're shunning him. He is a social outcast. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to Canpo. I don't care how many times he calls you Dragonfly. Do not interact with him. And we'll act like he's not there. Poor guy. That's very rude, but you know what? Alright, cool. Well, to guarantee we don't miss, I'm just going to hit him with a Hoodoo Touch, which will be cool. We have not used this before. Yoink, yoinked him right into the clouds. And good work. Easy battle.
You ain't Jack, and you've drove off Mr. Buttersauce. Get 'em, lads.
Alright, let's see if we can grab some health here real quick. We gotta restock before we fight these sharks. I don't know if I can get to that one without them pulling me into battle. Let's wait for it to come out the other side. Never mind. We're going into battle right now. Alright. So this one's going to be a little bit tougher. And we don't have full health, but you know what? We're going to give a stab at it. Let's start hitting them. Hopefully we get a turn free of damage here. I'm counting on them not being able to get to me for a turn or two. Very good. If we can hit them with our Mojo Storm here, we might be able to get a couple of them. Yeah, that'll be nice. We could hit 2 of them from here, take out the lead man. Kanpo's just gonna run away as he does. Alright, we got 1 down. Good. Well, this is a stroke of luck. We're gonna take 2 turns without damage, which is gonna be huge. See, 49. This should, unless he has any resistance, this should take out old Ferris. Very good. 2 left. Alright, cool. Going well. Well, now we're out of our... we only have 1 damage spell left, and it's not going to take out either one of them, so... I might just hit Finley here. I know it would get closer to killing Finny, but he's Finley's the damage dealer, so we'll go for him next. Now you can see a disadvantage as a Witchdoctor. I have no armor. I have little health. I'm just getting absolutely beat up here. I'm going to have to try to heal. I think my movement is better than theirs. I could probably run away if they both get on one side of me. I could probably run from them. We'll see, but we'll see if I can out-heal them first. Maybe one of them will go after Kanpo. No, they're just going to keep hitting me. Alright. Well, let's see. I think I could probably run back here. I don't think they'll be able to reach me. Oh, I completely got... They both had cheap shots. They both get an extra hit anyway. Well, that was kind of dumb of me. Oh well. Yep, Kanpo's not going to last very long. He does not really get to participate much in the battle. Well, I'm not going to use that on the anchor, no thank you. See, I'm already running into trouble here where I'm just not putting out enough. I don't have enough health and I don't have enough damage. So, we'll see. Well, Kanpo's poor body bought me a couple turns, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll probably end up coming about here-ish. And I want to be close enough I can hit him with this, so I should be able to hit him there. So I'm going to sit right here. I don't want them to be able to reach me, but I want to be able to use an ability on them. I think that's might be close enough. No, it is not. Okay, well they only went 3, so he's probably going to come here, so if I run right there, I should be pretty safe. Just play Ring Around the Rosie with him. There you go, good. We'll hit him with a reduced critical. If either of them get a critical now, it's kind of game over for me. I'll have to restart. We'll see what happens. Ouch. Okay, nice. Alright, well, we still have a chance if we can take out Finley here. If we get really lucky, we have a chance here. It depends on how much Mr. Finney hits us here. We'll see. Dodge is huge. We'll see how much damage. He has 61 health. I'm not good at math. I could not see that number at all, so never mind. I think if I had been able to top off on health before, if I had a potion or I was able to get to that yum fruit, this would have been a done deal. We would have easily have beaten this, but now we're just trading blows and I'm down the red. And for some reason, we are stuck. I have never gotten stuck here before. Let's see what happens. And I'm losing connection. that's great. I don't know if something happened to my internet or what. Let's see if we can reconnect here. Standing by. I don't think there's a storm, but power line might have been knocked down. Well, connection was lost. I'm going to call it quits here for today. We're going to count this battle as a loss. When we come back next time, we'll come back down here. We'll get revenge on the cutthroats. And Mr. Underhill will continue his quest. So not a lot of action today. A lot of running around, listening to dialogue, getting equipment, things like that. But we're on a good track, and very soon we will be back in the thick of it. Thanks guys for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.